Hello everyone, it's Lisa from Mythical Witchery. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a flip through and a review of the Smoke, Ash and Embers Tarot by Three Trees Tarot in the UK. The creator of this deck is Stephanie Burrows, and she owns Three Trees Tarot, and the artist is Adam Ohlers. So this deck is a sister to the Oak, Ash and Thorn, which was released in 2021, and this deck was released in 2022. I paid £42.50 for this deck. They're also the makers of the Thistledown Oracle, which is being released later this year, and I am super excited about it. It looks like a fantastic deck. So just a few words about the company and their philosophy. They are very eco-friendly. Everything is done with recycled products, vegetable-based ink. There's no plastic used in any of the packaging whatsoever. So you've got this, it's a tuck box, but it's quite a sturdy tuck box actually, and the base is glued. It's got an easy to open lid. Hello, Jelly Bean. Those of you who've been here before know how much the bean loves to help. And by help, I mean push my camera and generally cause chaos. So we'll just give him a minute to say hello. And then hopefully he'll let me get back to work. Okay, buddy. And it may be that I'll have to pause for a moment to give him a good cuddle. So there is no physical guidebook that comes with this deck. Again, because of their commitment to the environment, they do not have any plans to print a guidebook. But as soon as you order from their website, you are automatically emailed a PDF copy of the guidebook. So this box is beautiful light green. It's 350 GSM. And it's a lot sturdier than it looks. Mind you, if the bean keeps rubbing against it, I don't know, it may not last as long as I hope. The cards themselves, I'll just talk about this a little bit while the bean has a good old sniff here. The cards, again, eco-friendly. They're 400 GSM. It's a carbon balanced paper, veggie inks with a matte anti-scuff laminate. They're a standard tarot size, but we'll give that a measure after the bean is finished checking this out. He obviously loves this deck, don't you? Or he just loves the box, or he just likes to be the center of attention. I think that's most likely it. These come beautifully packaged when you receive them. I wish I had done an unboxing because it was just stunning, wrapped in beautiful tissue with extra little cards and little write-ups. It was a joy to open. Every deck comes with a certificate of authenticity. So if you happen to find a deck out there that is not authentic, it's not going to have the certificate of authenticity. Be careful of that, please, because we like the deck creator to benefit from their decks rather than counterfeiters. Okay, so let's get inside here, see if the bean lets me do anything. So here is the certificate of authenticity, and of course it is dated and numbered. You want that, don't you? It also has reference cards, which gives a keyword for each of the cards. I think there's another one here as well, yes. So for the Major Arcana, and everything has keywords. So if you're familiar with the tarot at all, the keyword cards will be more than fine. Otherwise, the guidebook, which is available, came with the extra cards just to secure packaging. They were really, really well packaged in the box. There was no sliding around at all. And they do give directions on how to unpack your box safely. Have a look at the backs of the cards. It's a beautiful matte stock. There's no edging on them. There are borders around them, but I actually quite like them. But for those who like to trim, this would be a very easy deck to trim if you wanted to. I won't. I love it exactly as it is. So comparing this to a standard Rider-Waite-Smith, we're going to find that they're virtually the same size. So that would be 70 millimeters by 120, or about 2.75 inches by 4.73 inches. I'm going to adjust my camera so we can have an overhead view of these gorgeous cards. And just before we get started, I forgot to read the back of the box to you. It says, wander into a magical world where dragons do exist. Dwelling inside, you'll find 78 Rider-Waite-Smith inspired tarot cards, 2 keyword reference sheets, and a multitude of dragons eagerly waiting to help guide you along the way. Okay, so we're starting with the Fool. Now I love this deck. It has such a gentle feel to it. I'll leave the cards here for a while so you can enjoy the backs, and then I'll move them later so my camera doesn't get too confused. The Magician, the High Priestess, and the Bean is back. Oh dear. The Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength. Oh, I love this card. Strength is one of those cards that, it's one of the cards that when I look at a deck, the Strength card needs to speak to me. One of several cards. But yeah, the Strength card is always an important one for me. The Hermit. I love how he's curled around the lantern. Like, obviously in the Rider-Waite-Smith, the Hermit is carrying a lantern, so I just love that nod to the original deck. Wheel of Fortune. Justice. The Hanged Man. I love the artwork. It's dreamy. I mean, it's of the world, but it's different. It's other, if that makes sense. It's got a fae quality to it that's beautiful. Death. Sorry. Temperance. I'm so focused on gushing about this deck that I'm forgetting what I'm doing. The Devil. This isn't the most beginner-friendly deck, out there? Definitely not. But if you're familiar with tarot, it's a beautiful deck. The Tower. The Star. That's so pretty. Love all the fish here. The Moon. This is another one of those cards for me. And this one definitely hits the mark. I love the cattails. The Sun. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Judgment. And the World. And moving into the Minor Arcana, starting with the Cups. And all of the Cups, obviously, they're water-based dragons, and you'll find that they're quite playful. I love this. Ace of Cups. It's just so cute. Just shows how gentle the dragon is. This little duckling isn't the least bit afraid. The Two of Cups. The Three. Four of Cups. Five. Six of Cups. Seven. Eight. Nine. Love these dragonflies. The Ten of Cups. Oh, you can just feel the joy in this card. It's beautiful. The Page. The Knight. The Queen. And the King. And moving into the Pentacles. And the dragons of the Pentacles are very earthy and grounded. So that's the Ace. And the Two. What a beautiful, beautiful card this is. I just love it. Such gentle energy. The Three of Pentacles. The Four. The Five. The Six. The Seven. 8. The 9 of Pentacles. This butterfly. Oh gosh, these cards are so beautiful. The 10 of Pentacles. The Page. The Knight. Queen. And King. And moving into the swords, and the dragons in this suit are airy and a little bit serious. And this is the Ace. I just love that. Gosh, I feel like I'm just gushing and gushing about these cards, but it's hard not to. They're just so pretty. The 2 of Swords. The 3 of Swords. The 4. Five of Swords. Him with his tail wrapped around that sword. So possessive. It's his. The 6. And he's not sharing. The 7. The 8 of Swords. The 9. Ten of Swords. And another 10 of Swords. And this, they've included an alternate for those who struggle with the imagery on this card. This was, I'm guessing this was their original card, and realized that possibly some people would find that a bit upsetting, so they included this one as well. And then you can decide which one you would rather use. I think it's really thoughtful of them to do that. And the Page. You see that in a few decks. The Light Seers was like that. The original 10 of Swords was removed from the deck and replaced. So that's the Knight. And the Queen of Swords. It's a shame, really. Because I think the... it doesn't matter. I'm not going to get into that right now. I think it's lovely that they've included 2. So that's the Queen. The King of Swords. And moving into our final suit, the Wands and the dragons in this suit are fiery and curious. I love this fox. Foxes are one of my favorite animals. I just love this card. That's why I'm so excited about the Thistledown, because it goes so perfectly with this deck. And it also goes so beautifully with the Oak, Ash, and Thorn, which I will be doing a flip through and review at some point in the future here. So that's the 2 of Wands. 3. 4 of Wands. A 5. The bean has had enough of me and he's gone to sit in the window. The 6 of Wands. 7. 8 of Wands. 9. And 10 of Wands. Heavy burden. The Page. The Knight. The Queen. And finally, the King of Wands. I'm going to adjust my camera again. We'll give these a shuffle. Turn those around so you can see the beautiful backs. And I will be right back. And I'm back. And we're going to give these a shuffle and see how they do. So those of you who've been here before know that I don't tend to do a full riffle shuffle. It's my arthritis. We'll do our best here to show you how they shuffle anyway. They slide together really nicely. They are a thick card, but they're not too thick. They've got sort of a matte laminate on them, an eco-friendly laminate to protect them. And they slide together quite well. Overhand shuffle. No clumping. Yeah, they're a beautiful shuffle. So, final thoughts about this deck. If you couldn't tell already, I really do love this deck. It is so, so pretty. The cards are, they feel so nice. They have a good bounce to them. They're a pleasure to work with. The artwork is stunning. This isn't the most beginner-friendly deck out there, but it definitely follows the Rider-Waite system. So if you're familiar with that, you're not going to have any trouble with this deck at all. Look at that. That is one of my favorite cards. Just so beautiful. Oh, there's so many cards in this deck that I love. Yeah. This is an excellent deck. I love it. Highly, highly recommend this. Thank you for watching today. If you found this video useful at all, please give it a like, and that helps my channel to grow. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so that you get notified anytime I upload a new video. Thank you again for watching me today. I'll be putting links to Three Trees Tarot down in the description box. Have a lovely day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Bye.